And we're here with Patrick Connellan, who is the set and costume designer for this year's Stafford Shakespeare production of Hamlet. Patrick, welcome to the Gatehouse.
Thank you very much.
I think this is your first time working on a Stafford Shakespeare production, isn't it? Talk us through your overall design concept for Hamlet.
In many respects, it's played on the two big themes, which are death and words or books or ideas. I think I counted, I can't remember now, I think I counted something like 23 or 24 references to words or books in the script. But there are more references to death than words. And I think it starts from that idea that Hamlet himself is very interested in ideas, in philosophy, well-educated, grapples with new ideas. So therefore, the basic concept for the set is a library of books, except they're not quite books. They're kind of slabs of tomes that are representing ancient ideas, but they're dusty, almost as though the society he lives in doesn't read anymore, is not interested in ideas. Only he is interested in ideas. So I imagine him sitting in a library for days on end, looking through books, blowing the dust off them, and understanding more about humanity than anybody else.
And with it being Hamlet, there are several set pieces, aren't there? There's the battlements, there's the banquet, there's several set pieces. How do you go about incorporating all those into a design that flows through the story?
Okay, so, well, I think I should say, first of all, I mean, I don't think you literally need to have battlements or any of those kind of literal locations. I mean, after all, when Hamlet was done originally, it would be essentially a bare stage with a number of entrances. But our bookcases, as they move, they float across this landscape. They do then take up different formations that indicate interiors and exterior. What we were trying to get at was a kind of ambiguity between the interior and the exterior. And
you've been working on this for a while then. How long does it take from the initial sort of idea to the fruition and seeing the production?
A number of months. I suppose it's quite usual for the designer to have their very early conversations with the director. So in many respects, one of the exciting things about being a designer is you are setting the kind of conceptual or the interpretation of the piece quite early on with the director, which I find really exciting. So it could be months in advance, 4 months in advance, and then you might go off and work on other things, and you think about things, and you have conversations with the director, and with Richard Cheshire, it's a really good collaboration. So he has an idea, and then he contacts me, and I have an idea, and I contact him back. So it's a kind of sharing of ideas over quite a long period of time, and then testing them out. And I mostly work in model form. I mean, some designers use more digital techniques, but I like the physical three-dimensional model. So I'll literally try out ideas in the model and then share them with the director and others as well.
I was going to say, so the sound and lighting directors must be pretty important as well.
Absolutely. I think the whole kind of team working together collaboratively. Unfortunately, in many situations, you don't get the whole team come together. But I have to say, here in Stafford, we have had, be fortuitous in the sense that we've all been able to come together quite early in the process to talk things through. So that's been really rewarding. I think it makes for a better production.
And finally, how excited are you to see the finished production when it's out, June 24th to July the 5th?
Very excited. The reason I'm really excited, I mean, apart from the obvious things like just be exciting to see what the audience's reaction is to it, but I think it's also, for me, a set design doesn't really work unless it's interacted with by the performance, both intellectually and physically. I mean, I don't design things just to sit there to look pretty. They need to be worked with, interacted with, and that's what I'm really looking forward to seeing, the whole thing coming together, essentially.
Brilliant. Thank you, Patrick. I'm looking forward to the show.
Me too. Thank you.